CCXI stock, ChemoCentryx Inc. So this is yet another promising biotech stock that has catalysts that are that can change things, that can result in swings and all that stuff. But at the same time as well, it's also a biotech stock that commentators are saying that investors have to have a huge or a sufficient amount of patience if they are going to follow the stock. So some are saying it's a swing stock, some are saying well it's maybe not as much, it's more of a long-term play. So what we know for sure is that this stock has its drug approved, TAVNEOS, I believe, in October of 2021. Yes, that's this drug here. This is a presentation of theirs. They had one of their drugs approved. Yes, TAVNEOS. Okay, it was approved by the FDA, and right now the impending catalyst, the impending and the expected catalyst is the approval from the European regulator. Okay, down here we can see what they're saying here in the highlights of this presentation of theirs. You see the link to this presentation in the description box below. So let me show you what they're saying there. Okay, it says here TAVNEOS commercialization on the way right away. So it's a US approval launched obviously in the Q4 2021, approved in Japan, CHMP positive opinion in November 2021, EU licensing action expected this month, January 2022. Okay, amongst other things. So this is the key thing market participants at the moment in the short term are looking at right now. But we also have to point out what some of the folks at Motley Fool are indicating. When this drug was approved in October, the stock did not really rally to the sort of levels it was at before that time. Let's look at the 1 year chart. Let's look at the 1 year chart and see what happened in October and thereafter, or before that time as well. Okay, so this I want to believe. Okay, is this October? Yes, this is October. This is when it was. This is probably when the drug was approved. I want to believe. Okay, this is yes, that's about the time. Yes, exactly. Yes, it was approved on the 8th. Absolutely, we got that right. It spiked, rose above all of its moving averages, all of them. Before that time, it was just coasting, and it was actually okay. Yes, the approval date was coming up, and probably market participants were busy, was running, and suddenly it spiked. Yes, but it hasn't reached. They're saying that it hasn't reached the sort of levels it was at before. So the problem also is that it has this challenge of selling this TAVNEOS. And these folks at Motley Fool are saying that it takes time. Okay, it says that it takes time for the company to. It's going to take time for the company to get that drug to the market easily on its own. It says here, first, it's fairly normal for early stage, commercial stage biopharma stocks to revert to the mean, so to speak, following a long-awaited regulatory approval. The core reason is that the company now has to prove it can sell the drug in question, as launching a new drug without the help of a big pharma partner is not easy. Investors tend to take a cautious approach with these types of situations. ChemoCentryx, in short, will have to show investors that it is capable of turning TAVNEOS into a major moneymaker. Okay, and they're expecting this Evaluate Pharma, for instance, doesn't expect the drug to hit $700 million until 2026, which is about 4 years to come. So you can see the sort of things, the headwinds the stock is already facing, even though at the same time as well, in the immediate term, it is this approval they are looking up to, this licensing action from the EU that they're expecting as well. But in the long run, long run, the approvals they already have, there will be challenges in getting that through. So there are going to be challenges in that direction, but at the same time, the company can, it's possible that they can eventually succeed in doing so. So it's not you can see it in some light as a possible catalyst. When they succeed in delivering more than what is expected of them. They are not expected to do well in selling that approved TAVNEOS easily. They're not expected to do that well, but they have the potential to do well. They can, I wouldn't say easily, but they can always put things in place, try other strategies, and probably deliver on that. So TAVNEOS already has the ChemoCentryx already have this TAVNEOS approved. Will it succeed in delivering, selling better than expected? That is selling better than what is expected. And then will this licensing action from the EU take place this January? Will it take place? And if it takes place, will it be positive? There's a good chance it's expected to be positive. It's approved in Japan, and obviously FDA approved it in the US. Easily, there's a chance that this will be the case. So looking at the stock now, we can see it closed below all of it has now. It's not trading below all of its moving averages since when was that? Since the 10th of this month, January 2022. It's been trading below all of its moving averages apart from the decline in 200-day moving average. Okay, so that's what's going on for the stock right now, and it looks like a good buying opportunity. It looks like it, but you have to have all of these things in place and decide for yourself whether it's a good buying opportunity. Trading below all of its moving averages apart from the 200-day moving average, apart from the longer term moving average. So we can see here momentum is strongly bearish in the oversold territory. The RSI is also waning as well. It says that it appears to be consolidating within a longer term downtrend. Is it consolidating within a longer term downtrend? Okay, well, it's hard to say that. It's more of retracing within a longer term downtrend. Although it's although the ADX, or the average directional index, is below 20, indicating that the shares have exhibited sideways movement recently. Both the 200 and the 10-day moving average are falling, which implies that the overall trend is a lower one. Okay, it's also lagging the S&P 500. Momentum for CCXI stock is strongly bearish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is below 20, the level which many analysts call oversold. This means that investors have been actively selling shares and driving the price lower. Yes, from what must have happened of late, yes, they are selling the stock and driving the price lower. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term accumulation has given way to near term selling pressure by traders. So that's indeed what's going on. Amongst other things, you can see the short interest is at 9.94%. It has increased by 2%. So I think that some of the skepticism may not just come as a result of a possible negative outcome from the EU. It may come from the ability to sell those drugs. So these are all the things you have to balance and decide for yourself whether you're going to invest in a CCXI stock. We're not recommending that you buy the stock. We're just putting it out there for you to decide for yourself whether it's a buy for yourself or not. So let's quickly have a target for this stock. Let's determine a target. We have a 39.22 and 39.22 and 32.33. 39.22. Line minus 32. Let's see, 32. Okay, 32.47. Okay, let's see that. 32.47. We have a 6.75. You can always use any Fibonacci extension level, but we are going to use 2.618. Okay, which will give you 17.67. 32.15. Add to the closing price of 32.60. It's gonna look really ambitious. Plus 32.60. So we have a target of 20.27. So let's look at the chart and see where it was before. So it looks really ambitious, but of late, this year, over the last 52 weeks, it has actually reached at those sort of levels. So our target is 52.27 for CCXI stock. So see what you make of it. We're not recommending that you buy it. Just look into it yourself and decide for yourself. So thank you very much for watching this video.